With Black Friday next week and Christmas just around the corner, I wanted to do a holiday gift guide for all things Chessnut. I'm extensively familiar with all of their boards, so if you've been wondering which one to get for a loved one or maybe even yourself this holiday season, then this video is going to be for you. Chessnut right now is doing 20% off all of their products. You can use coupon code Cameron for that discount. If you're buying the Evo, there's a special discount code that is CG Chess to get 30% off. So if you've been watching the Evo and waiting for that discount, then now is the time to pull the trigger. Before I get started, I want to mention always that Chessnut does sponsor this stream and they've sent me these boards to make review content. I always want to be upfront about that. I try and remain as objective as I possibly can, but they do support me in this content. Last thing I want to mention, this is going to be fairly high level. I'm going to try and be descriptive, talk about the things I like about each board, who I think they're for. But if you're looking for the finer details, then I have an in-depth review for every single one of these. You can check it out in the link in the description. And I'll also put the little clickables in this video as I get to each board. Okay, let's get started right away with the latest and greatest from Chessnut. This is the Chessnut Move. You can hear me kind of huffing and puffing to get that lifted up. It is a tank of a board, but it is super, super cool. All of the pieces move on their own. It's fully robotic, so it can set the starting position up. It can set up a chess 960 position. If you're playing a bot or you're playing another person online on Lichess or chess.com, then your opponent's pieces are gonna move themselves. This board is awesome. It's near the top of the price range, so this is gonna really be for hardcore chess enthusiasts, people that really want to mimic that over-the-board experience as closely as you possibly can. Somebody who likes to do a lot of puzzles, this would be a great board for because it's going to set those puzzles up for you, whether you're doing that on Lichess or chess.com. You got to be somebody with a lot of space. As you can see when I lifted that up, this thing is big, okay? There's a lot of technology in here to make the robotic pieces possible, but to be clear, it's still pretty thin. It's a super thin board. It's just huge, okay? So if somebody doesn't have a lot of space, it's definitely not going to be the board for them. I think it makes sense to follow up the Move with the Chessnut Evo. They are both high-tech pieces of equipment. They are both in the same price range. And what I can say about the Chessnut Evo and differentiating it from the Move is it definitely has a wider spectrum of capabilities because of the built-in screen, tablet, whatever you want to call it. You can access Chessable on the Evo, which you can't do on the Move. Essentially, any website that you can access on the internet that's going to display a chessboard can be accessed on the Evo with functionality in lighting up the LEDs on the board and setting up your pieces. This board is going to be more for, I would say, like the studious chess player, somebody who's really into studying. Whenever I'm doing a Chessable course, I'm pulling out my Evo. Whenever I'm analyzing games, I'm pulling out the Evo. I just love having that screen right there. It feels like there's a lot more you can do with it compared to, the other boards where you have to use a phone or a computer, a separate device to have that connectivity. So I would definitely recommend the Evo for the I think the studious chess player is a great way to put it if you're into doing a lot of Chessable courses, whether that's for puzzles or for openings. If you like using various corners of the internet, maybe it's Chess Tempo, maybe it's, I don't know, there's a million chess websites out there, but if you're going beyond the chess.com and the Lichesses of the world, this is a good board for you. There's a lot of tech that lives in this board that doesn't exist in the other Chessnut boards. I may do a specific video comparing and contrasting the Move and the Evo, kind of going deeper and deeper. Let me know if you think that would be helpful for you, but I think succinctly, that's kind of my opinion on who the Move versus the Evo is for. Let's move on to something a little bit smaller and a lot cheaper, the Chessnut Go. I have so many videos of this board on my channel. I absolutely love it. It lives in my backpack because I travel for work. It's so portable and easy to just fire up a game in my hotel room when I'm on the go. I think this is the best value you can get in an electronic chessboard on the market today, period. Any other board that has the same feature set as the Go is either going to be less portable or more expensive. This is a perfect gift for somebody. You don't want to break the bank. Okay, it's the cheapest board in the Chessnut lineup. You want to give somebody that experience of playing over the board while playing online. Maybe if somebody travels a lot, if you know you're on the move, this is going to be the ultimate board to get them. Look how thin that is. It comes in a carrying case. I love this board. Okay, so this board is probably the most versatile board when it comes to holiday gift giving. Okay, I cannot recommend this board enough. I absolutely love it. If you're saying to yourself, okay, the Chessnut Go is nice, but it's a little bit too small, I want to get whoever I'm buying this gift for something a little bit bigger, a little more meat on it, then of course you're going up one step to the Chessnut Air or the Air Plus. They're exactly the same board, okay? When you get online, you're going to see the Air and the Air Plus. They do exactly the same thing. The only thing you're paying for with the Plus is the aesthetics. I've done an extensive side-by-side review of these two boards, which I'll link, obviously. At the conclusion of that video, I think I said I like the Air Plus more simply because I like that full wooden construction. It's an aesthetics thing for me, but if you want to save on cost, you're getting nothing less by getting the original Air. It's still an awesome product. It's the first Chessnut product that I personally purchased, and is what really got me into playing chess over the board. So these boards are perfect for, again, somebody, you don't want to break the bank. These are not incredibly expensive boards compared to like the Move, the Evo, and the Pro. They're a great size. Again, some of those other boards are quite big, and if you don't have a lot of table space or room in your house to put that, it can be really cumbersome. Even for me, like obviously I have a ton of chess boards, but taking out the Move or the Pro or the Evo is sometimes a hassle. And sometimes I just want to plop this down on my desk or at my table and play a quick game easily without the hassle of trying to find table space and blah, 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 blah. So if this is for somebody who's not so caught up in needing big pieces, tournament-sized pieces, and also somebody who doesn't really want to travel with the board at all. If it's going to live at home, they're like a homebody, they play chess at home a lot, but they don't really need to take it on the go, then this would be a great option for them. It's kind of in the middle of the price range, and it's got a little bit bigger size to it compared to the Go that makes that playing experience just a little bit better. Last but certainly not least, we have the Chessnut Pro. This is, in fact, my favorite board of the Chessnut lineup. I think it gives the best, most premium and satisfying playing experience out of all of these boards. It's tournament size, fully wooden. It's a joy to look at. It's a joy to play on. I have played the most games out of any of my Chessnut boards on this board. I use it to play online classical matches. I use it to stream. This is a board that I will sacrifice table space for anytime just because that's how much I love playing on this board. This is going to be for like the ultimate chess lover, somebody who's keen on having a tournament-sized board, keen on maybe competing. It's at the top end of the price range for Chessnut. So if you're spending this much money on a board, you're somebody just looking for that ultimate premium experience, even though it may lack some of the features that the Evo and the Move have. But again, it's my all-time favorite. I've said it many times in my videos. I love playing on this board, and I cannot recommend it enough. Well, that just about wraps up the entire lineup. I hope this video helps you in your gift-giving season. Thank you to Chessnut for their support of the channel, and a special thank you to the audience. I just crossed over 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is a milestone I never would have thought I'd hit just a couple years ago when I started this. It's been a really gratifying project and journey for me, and it's not possible at all without all of you who like the video enough to hit the subscribe button. So I can't thank you enough for your support. If you want to continue supporting me, the number one thing you can do is hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave me a comment, even if it's just to say hello. Engagement is just the absolute best way that you can support YouTube creators. To wrap this up one more time, the discount codes for Chessnut right now: Cameron for 20% off all boards except the Evo, and then CG Chess if you're trying to get the Evo for 30% off. These are the biggest discounts I've ever seen Chessnut launch, so take advantage of them while you can. I hope you found this video helpful, and until the next video, take care, guys. Thank you.